Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Just a hopefully quick video. I'm gonna see how quickly I can get through all this. Video on why basically I'm confident that Smash Ultimate is gonna be the next big thing for me, and hopefully, you know, some reasoning for why it could be the next big thing for you if you have been looking into Smash but have been deterred by Smash 4 at all. Smash 4 really had a pretty rough, just a rough time of it in general. Unfortunately, it was. It had a lot of problems with it, the way that it was made, just the problems with edge guarding that they carried over from Brawl, unfortunately, the game that I played competitively. I guess some background for me, if you didn't know, I played Melee competitively since 2006 up till 2008 when Brawl came out. Once Brawl came out, I played that competitively. I eventually became sponsored for it. Back when we didn't really have many sponsors floating around, me and DM Brandon back at the time were actually the first sponsored players for the game, primarily for doubles, which was weird too because they don't really, doubles is never really that big of an emphasis, but like we built a brand around it, so it was pretty cool. But anyway, so yeah, I was like a top 20 Brawl player for a time. And, you know, I had my time in the sun with the game. I kind of started phasing out when more of, like, mental problem stuff started surfacing. You know, a lot of the depression, anxiety, things that had been coming up. And just, you know, general hard times in my life that I came across. So, we had some rough spots, and also I just started to really lose interest in Brawl. But you can still find a lot of like my Brawl videos if you wanted to. Maybe I'll even link a few or something, but if you just check like Shadow Brawl, it's kind of hard to find them a lot of the time because fucking people made mods of Brawl left and right where they put Shadow the Hedgehog into Brawl. Like they'll change the textures for Sonic and make him into Shadow, so they've ruined my legacy with that. So I'm a little bitter, but yeah, I still have videos and stuff that I can find from like searching for specific tournaments, shit like that. But yeah, that's what I get for having such a generic ass name. So basically, a lot of people saw that I switched over to Smash 4 briefly after I decided that I didn't want to play Smite anymore. That was because Smite has not been my passion. Like when I watch Smash, I get fucking hyped. I get so excited and I want to play it on the highest level possible, whether I'm watching Melee or back in the day was I was watching Brawl. I never really had that with Smash 4 though, so I jumped into Smash 4 deciding, you know, this is going to be it for me. I'm going to go all in with this, and it did not turn out that way. Unfortunately, I jumped in headfirst without really looking into the game that much and realized way too late after I'd already made the switch that, hey, I actually don't really like this game. So it did not end up well. I ended up switching back to Smite, as I'm sure if you're here for this channel now, you know. Yeah, so I've been back for Smite for like a month now. I've been really enjoying it. I've been having such a blast on stream and with the YouTube. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. But I do plan to switch to Smash Ultimate when it comes out. Sorry, I'm having YouTube videos, especially cam YouTube videos, mostly the big like cam YouTube videos without music playing in the background, are very tough with the anxiety and the panic disorder shit. So unfortunately, I apologize for heavy breathing. I wish there was a way Rob maybe could edit out just the heavy breathing, you know. I try to breathe away from the mic, but anyway, you know, we need better YouTube editors. So what I was gonna say is basically, you know, I wanted to make this video to explain why I'm going to be going straight into Smash Ultimate, and I'm very confident in the fact that I will enjoy Smash Ultimate, whereas why I didn't enjoy Smash 4. So, like I said, background was that I loved Melee, I loved Brawl, I loved Smash 64. It was actually the first game I ever purchased myself, back when my family's house flooded and we each got $50 because we got money for it. My mom, because it was like some insurance thing, my mom gave each of us $50. I went to the mall, I picked up Smash 64. I've been in love with the series ever since, and you know, since I was very young, I was like 12 at the time when I got into yeah, I was exactly 12 when I got into Melee competitively in 06. I've loved the game ever since. I've always wanted to compete at it. I'm in it. Damn it. So, you know, that's the background. And basically why I didn't enjoy Smash 4. So Smash 4 had some new mechanics for the game that were not in the series ever before, which, you know, you expect them to do with each iteration of the series. They're going to keep changing things up and trying to keep it fresh. But unfortunately, the things that they added made it more of a party game and less of a competitive game in almost every way. They added Rage, which was a factor that allowed you to have comeback potential, that you get more knockback in the game the higher percent you are. So if you're at like 180, I don't remember what the exact percent ranges are, but the rage like scales up with the higher you go. And yeah, if you're at like 180 and your opponent is at like 50% and you hit them with like a strong F smash or something, like you can actually just straight up kill them, whereas it was never intended to be a kill move in any other context. So things like that really just take the game down a peg in its competitive edge. Now, a lot of people still compete in it. Obviously, it's huge, and it still has a lot of validity as a competitive game. I'm not trying to take that away from it, but the reasons why I didn't enjoy it competitively are thus. I wrote up a list and why I think Ultimate will be different specifically. So Ultimate has real edge guarding again. I'm sorry that I'm going to literally be reading off of this thing, but there was a lot of thoughts. So Ultimate has real ass edge guarding again. The biggest problem with Smash 4 was that it had magnet hands where you would try to grab the ledge and you would just immediately snap to it from any position, like within like a fucking 50-foot radius of the ledge. I am exaggerating, but it was very bad. So you can basically, there was no edge guarding. If you watch competitive Melee at all, edge guarding is one of the biggest parts of the game. And I mean, it is a factor in Smash 4 as well, but it's nowhere near the level of play that Melee brings to it, or even Brawl brought to it. Brawl had a bit of those magnet hands, but Smash 4 enhanced the shit out of them. So in Smash 4, you can grab the ledge from way above it, way below it, way to the side of it. It's silly as shit, and you can't stop somebody from grabbing it when they're there. So in this new game, they brought that back. Straight up, you can edge guard again. You can hit somebody when they're going to grab the ledge. There's videos you can see of Link's bomb, actually, where he can, it has a huge ass radius, by the way. I'm super pumped for Link. I really hope that he could be good, because I love Link so much, and it would be cool to actually finally be able to play him in a game where he doesn't suck. But yeah, you can throw his bomb at the ledge, let it just sit there, and while somebody tries to grab the ledge, detonate it, because it's remote timed now, and you can just blow it up and like stage spike people. So that is a huge part of the game. Bringing edge guarding back brings so much counterplay back to the game, and just such an edge that, you know, was really one of the biggest parts of Smash, was the fact that edge guarding was such a big thing. It is a platform fighter after all, which is, you know, a rarity in fighting games. It's something that most games don't have, and so having that and bringing that back is really important for the game's overall health. Okay, so knockback seems significantly different now. You can kill opponents at a lot earlier percents in Smash Ultimate, even without Rage. Rage is still in it, but it was severely toned down, it seems. So now it's just, it doesn't scale nearly as well as it used to, and it doesn't give you that disgusting knockback influence that it used to exactly the same way. So it's still there. It's unfortunate. I hate that it's there, but you know, it's something that we can live with in this what's the word, scale of it. So I think that, yeah, it won't have as big of a factor, as big of an impact on the game in general, and I'm excited to see how that works out. So yeah, knockback in general being different. Now you can kill at much earlier percents. In Smash 4, a lot of the times you see people go up to percents like 180. Like if I use 180 as a percent in Melee as as a hypothetical, people would laugh at me immediately. But in Smash 4, like, that's actually realistic. You don't die until much higher percents unless you're fighting Bayonetta and getting comboed off the top. So you have knockback now, bringing the game back down to probably 3 or 4 stocks instead of the shitty 2 stocks that they were forced to play in Smash 4. That was one of the biggest problems for the game as well. As a spectator sport, only having 2 stocks in the game, coming down from 4 for Melee, is awful. It just shows that they had to cater to the fact that this game was that slow in the first place. You know, they had to have the stock count from Melee to Smash 4, meaning that the game is that much slower. Half as fast, and twice as slow as melee. So that is just rough stuff. I couldn't deal with that more than anything. The fact that we were fighting with 2 stock battles, and I knew that, like, you know, this just didn't feel right. The movement in the game doesn't feel as exciting at all as Brawl did to me, or Melee did, or even Smash 64. So yeah, for all those reasons, Smash 4 was not interesting to me. Comboing seems similar, however, which is one of the only good things about Smash 4. They had a good handle on combos, whereas Melee was a little bit too much with comboing, where you can straight up 0 to death somebody from, like, you know, 1 strong read. Now you can, you know, DI is still a thing, which, you know, it was in Melee as well, but could often be read into and continue the combo from 0 to 100 a lot of the time. Now it seems like comboing is at, like, probably a middle ground between Melee and Brawl, whereas in Brawl, the combo game was awful. You can get out of pretty much any string with the right DI, and just being able to air dodge in general. And air dodging now, you know, speaking of air dodging, they've actually changed it so that you don't get multiple air dodges anymore. This is a return to the Melee mechanic that allows wave dashing to exist. Now, wave dashing doesn't seem to exist in the same capacity at all in Ultimate, but wave landing still exists, where you can land with an air dodge and slightly get that little bit of a boost. But regardless of that, the fact that there is just single air dodging again, just being able to do 1 air dodge directionally, change where you're going to go with the air dodge in the air, instead of having the same kind of multiple air dodging that Brawl and Smash 4 brought, means that the game is going to be a lot faster in general as well. You're going to have a lot less defensive options, which is really important for any fighting game. So now that we've pretty much gotten through all of that, there's even more, but I'm going to spare you guys because, like I said, I'm a fucking anxious wreck whenever I try to do any of these you know, face cam type videos, and I apologize for that. I look like I'm gonna break down, but I'm glad we got through it. And for more than anything, I wanted to make this video for people that, you know, have been asking, like, hey man, why are you going back into Ultimate when you really dislike Smash 4? So that's what that's my answer for that. More than anything, I think that this game is going to work out really well for the Smash community in general, and it's going to bring back a lot of people that stopped playing Smash when Smash 4 became the new thing after Brawl died out. Brawl had a lot of faults, but to me, it was honestly a better game than Smash 4. Not many people do say that, but that's my opinion on it. So, yeah, there you go. So, more than anything, I wanted to tell you guys that, and I wanted to be able to state it for myself, because, you know, there was a lot of doubt going into it at first. I was like, hey man, maybe this isn't the right idea. You know, I didn't end up liking Smash 4, but it looks like Ultimate seeks to counter so much of what Smash 4 did wrong. So, very excited for it. I hope that you guys are too. I hope that you follow me along the journey. And in terms of what characters I'm looking into, because I know a lot of people will ask that, I want Paper Mario in the game. More than anything, I need Paper Mario to be in the game. He probably won't even be my type of character at all, and I'll be super sad about that if he is in, but I want him in the game. They're actually announcing another character, I think, on Wednesday. They just showed, like, a big teaser, like, splash art, saying there's going to be a direct on Wednesday. So that means most likely a new character. If there's not a new character, many, many fans will be upset. So I'm very excited for Link, because he's got the Breath of the Wild style. He looks a lot faster now. Link was always very laggy ever since in Melee. He was, I forget how he was. Yeah, even since Smash 64, he was just a laggy character. So now he looks a lot swifter, a lot easier to handle, just like fluid. So I like Link. I want to play him. I want to play Sheik. I've always loved Sheik. As you can tell, I like Zelda a lot. And I want to just play anybody that's fast and fluid. That's, you know, pretty much my playstyle in everything that I've touched, be it Smite or Smash. So that's what I'm looking for here. Again, sorry for the anxious wreck I was during this, and I'm glad we got through it, though. And thank you so much if you watched to this point. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and hopefully we can continue this Smash Ultimate journey together. All right, peace.